some people like sitting on the top, living the dream, and then, jumping into a new venture, like this is New York, and then you're like a waiter. So, a waitress. So basically it is, something changing between those. So most of people would feel like, I'm not about that. I'm not about to do this. I would just suffer and choose to suffer without like jumping from a place to another. Yeah. But for you, you were open to, just taking those jobs just to, build what you have, because you still have the vision up there, right?
Yeah. And so I'll give you some things. So I'll share some things that we've done at that time.
Yeah.
Because we looked at the business as a baby,
Yeah. Sure.
It needs a lot of care.
Yeah,
you need
it does.
to pay attention to each thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember we decided to, because we were renting the apartment,
mm-hmm.
we decided to stop having the apartment and move to the office.
Okay.
And literally we slept in the office, but we actually bought sleeping bags. And my brother had a huge bag that you could inflate, what's called, those bags that you can
fold,
and then, with the air pump.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so she was using air pump each night. In the morning she would deflate it, and at night inflate it.
Yeah.
And I remember, so one of the moments that, because it's illegal to sleep in commercial buildings.
Sure. I was going to say that.
Yeah. So, and then one of the, so the owner of that building found that we were sleeping in the office. And the same night he said, you can't sleep in the office, you should leave the place immediately.
Yeah.
And a week later, then we found even better spot. It was on 38th Street and 5th Avenue, across Bryant Park.
Mm-hmm.
And we found perfect office that we could use for the work, and also that, we could sleep in the office. So you wake up, you start working, you stop working, you sleep, it was just that moment.
It's a routine, yeah.
Yeah, and that experience was what led me to develop a thick skin,
Yeah.
People say if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. And New York is really like it really kept you, so because the suffering kept us going.
Yeah.
We didn't want to go back to old lifestyle.
Yeah.
But we didn't have any option. It's either continue or eat ketchup in Whole Foods. And so the company eventually didn't get up on the ground, but it was a really huge experience.
Yeah, I feel like I love this. And then also you had your brother as well with you during this journey. Do you think that having him was actually the biggest support you had that time?
Yeah, so a lot of people, if they're, so it's either come alone or come with a partner, maybe they break up after.
Yeah.
But this is the bond that you can't break. You have your brother, and it's the only person you have.
You might hit him, but then he's still your brother.
You can get into the fight. We had fights, but then eventually you need to take care of all the things you had discussions about, and just keep going again, because you don't have any other option.
Yeah.
I remember the story. So I was introduced to that story by Tony Robbins.
Mm-hmm.
Know who's that?
Yeah.
She said that when you start doing something, that you should burn your ships, burn the ships.
Mm-hmm.
And that time we wanted to burn everything we've done in the past and just go deep into it. And that idea is represented by what's called Spanish conquistador in 16th century.
Mm-hmm.
So when he came to Latin America, there were the civilization called Aztecs. I think Aztecs. I forgot exactly, but there was around 80,000 of them.
Wow.
And he came with 3 ships
Yeah.
and about 180 soldiers.
Wow.
And he knew that the death is the major driver that you can do anything you want. So he decided to burn the ships and to go, because they couldn't go back to Spain. So now it's either going all in or die.
Yeah.
And that idea led them to, conquer the emperor. And, after, you know what happened.
Yeah.
So we were led by that idea. Burn your ships and go all in.
Yeah. I love this. I really love this. And I actually run things based on this kind of mindset. But then like having your brother was actually a support that whenever you get an idea, you found someone that's saying like, let's go, let's do it. So it wasn't like someone that would just, oh, I don't know, brother, like last time we didn't win,
Yeah.
But then he was like so into like, jump in, let's do it.
Yeah, we are really different. I remember, so the company was called American Fun.
Okay.
And then, he started introducing different ideas that we should do it in different parts of the world.
Yeah.
And I was telling him, okay, I'm open to it. We're going to do it.
Yeah.
Latin fun, Asian fun, European fun, and so forth.
Yeah.
But I think we should first build this base and then go from that.
Yeah.
And he was okay. Yeah, we keep building this, but also we start thinking about that.
Yeah.
And so we had a lot of forth and back. I love the vision. He knew where we're going. But eventually he's like we're going there, but I'm like, break. Okay, let's stop for a bit and let's see what we can do now in order to go there.
Yeah. You're like thinking of the now, but he has like the big image, which you both, agree on, right? That's amazing.
This podcast is brought to you by Podcast Inc., the best support partner for your podcasting journey. Ready to elevate your podcasting game? Contact us today and let's make your podcasting dreams a reality.